Hello, my fellow countrymen, my beautiful people of Africa. How are you guys doing? I hope everyone is fine. So this news just break out. Congolese are saying that the UN peacekeepers should leave the country. Congo is a very rich country. They have a lot of natural resources, raw minerals, and this country has been going through one uprising to the other. There are insurgency groups everywhere in the country. Since the country gains independence from Belgium and the first Prime Minister, Patrice Lumumba, was overthrown, the country has known no peace. It's like Congo riches is a curse to its people because countries with this much resources are supposed to be peaceful and very rich, and the people are supposed to be living happily. But in Africa, it's always the reverse. Take, for example, many countries in the Middle East, like Saudi Arabia and Qatar, they have tons and tons of crude oil and gas, and they are peaceful, they are living happily, and the country is progressing. But look at Nigeria. Nigeria is the fifth oil producing nation in the world and the first in Africa. But look at where it is now. It looks like in Africa, if you are rich in resources, then you are cursed to never have peace. So before I continue with this conversation, my brother and sister, please watch this video.
Civilians in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, tired of witnessing death and destruction, have taken matters into their own hands. But it's not the deadly armed groups in the region who they're fighting, it's the UN's peacekeeping mission MONUSCO who they accuse of failing to protect them from attacks by armed groups. These are scenes from anti-UN protests which erupted in the city of Goma in late July. When protests began, Eric Mumbere Bwanapua, a member of the political party Mouvement National Congolais, attended with other party members, including his cousins.
MONUSCO peacekeepers shot at my cousins, and they lost their lives. I feel profound pain in my heart.
Eric is now among those calling for the UN to leave the country entirely.
All these UN agencies have the same mission, and it's not for the betterment of the Congolese people. This time, Congolese people have opened their eyes, and so they've asked for the departure of MONUSCO, which will follow by asking for the departure of all UN agencies.
The UN told us that an investigation into what happened during the demonstrations is underway. They said that MONUSCO would spare no efforts to establish responsibility and take appropriate action if it's proven that a peacekeeper was involved. The Congolese government have expressed wishes to remove MONUSCO from the country before the year 2024. But those here say that is simply not good enough. They want them gone, and they want them gone now.
So my brothers and sisters, there is this sentiment in Africa that the West isn't doing enough, or that the West is the architect of all the problems that we Africans are facing. You can see in the French speaking countries in Africa, there is a lot of conflict going on. You have like Mali, you have Chad, you have Central African Republic. They are all in conflict. So Congo has been going through this for many, many years now. and there seemed to be no solution at sight. It has been passed down from one leader to another without any solution. From Patrice Lumumba to Mobutu Sese Seko, from Mobutu to Kabila, from Roland Kabila to Joseph Kabila, no peace. Every now and then there is fighting. And the UN has been there since this conflict began. What have they done to bring back peace? That is the question that everyone is asking. We have UN peacekeeping force in many African countries, but yet we have fighting still going on. How much peace have they been able to bring in? We had French forces in Africa for many years now, but still yet they cannot bring any lasting solution to the conflict in Africa. That is why when you see the Congolese saying that they want UN peacekeepers out, you might try to understand with them that maybe, just maybe, if the UN peacekeepers leave, a solution might finally come. Just maybe. It is not wrong to try it out. After all, we've been trying the UN peacekeepers approach and it hasn't worked as of now. So it won't be a totally wrong idea to try another method. Maybe that might work out. Maybe. You ask yourself, where are these insurgency groups getting all their weapons from? Where? And all the minerals that these major fractions are exploring, to whom are they selling it? Who is buying all these conflict minerals? At least the movie Blood Diamond gave us some clues about who is buying all the conflict minerals. So, my brothers and sisters, whenever I talk about issues in Africa, I get so emotional about it because I think that we Africans should be responsible enough to make sure that we have peace. We should be knowledgeable enough to ensure that foreigners do not infiltrate us and set confusion. Many have suggested that if Patrice Lumumba wasn't assassinated with the help of other people, Congo would not have been in this situation that it is now. Congo would have been a far more prosperous nation in Africa. But we cannot unwind time. We have to move forward, and the Congolese must compromise on certain things and come together and try to rule the country as one people. Because remember, my brothers and sisters, in Africa, a house divided within itself can never stand, can never win. In order for us to win, we must be unified. So, my brothers and sisters in Congo, please share your thoughts with us. How are you guys coping through all this fighting? How has all this fighting in the country affected your life? How has it affected the lives of other people around you? Please let us know in the comment section below. Like always, we love hearing your thoughts and opinions on the topics that we cover on this show. And if you have any particular story that you would like us to talk about on this show, please let us know in the comment section below. And also, to all our viewers and followers, you can send story our way. If you come across a story that you believe is worth sharing, it's worth other people knowing, please send it to us and we shall talk about it on the show. You can find all our contact information on the channel description section. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for sharing. See you in the next one. Goodbye.